Good morning, teacher. Today I'd like to talk about architectures beyond two questions. Now, let's begin with question one. Is living in a sustainable home important to you? Why or why not? As you know, a sustainable home is a relationship between environment and architecture. Absolutely, it's vital for me. First, a sustainable home takes advantage of recycling process, natural items, and clean energy for home. It contributes to protect the environment, reduce greenhouse, and enhance air quality. It's a piece of cake that we can still manage to control the negative impact. Another reason the unsustainable home is that can have us save a lot of money when it comes to pay bills, especially which energy is bad teacher. For example, when can use solar power for their electricity, heating, or air conditioning, where surprised that we can be able economical the amount of the money. Last but not least, a sustainable home helps us healthier and happier living. In fact, we will use recycling or natural products for our health. Indoor air quality is very important for our family health. In contrast, if we use items like fans, cleaners, and toxic products that contain fewer harmful chemicals, it will harm for our health. It's clear that a sustainable home brings us many great benefits. I wish I could build myself a sustainable home in the future and remember that the cleaner our environment is, the better we have our life. Next, I try imagining that the world without creative architecture. Without architecture, is mean no creativity, no picture, and no construction. The world could be very dull and boring. There could be nowhere to observe unique around me. It makes me feel exhausted, depressed, and irritated. Now, architecture is not only a built environment, but also a part of our culture. Without creative architecture, it is difficult for us to distinguish special culture among countries. Now, in other words, it makes difference. For example, when you think of Paris, you immediately about Eiffel Tower. England is Big Ben, and the United States is the Statue of Liberty, on gift from the past for our and future generations. Now, second, and finally, the less architecture countries have, the less developed tourism and economies have. In fact, a good-looking architectures make our city become a tourist destination. It is a piece of cake attract tourists every year by its charming and attractive places. According to a survey by the World Tourism Organization, 60% of tourists visit any country simply to see their architecture and hold on to memories here. To sum up, architecture is very crucial in our life. Without architecture, human values will not exist for a long time. As Hermes said that architecture is not life. Architecture is background. Everything else is not architecture. Now, conclusion. In which in one, sustainable is not only better for environment, but they also provide homeowner benefits. And in Western too are emerging and explain many difficult over the world without relative architecture. And thank you for your watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you later. Goodbye, teacher.